Krishna. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Actually, I gone through your resume and I would like to have a technical interview. So, can we start?
Yeah, okay.
So, can you please help me to introduce yourself? I gone through your resume and already seen it. So, please help me to introduce yourself for at least 1 or 2 minutes, please.
Yeah, myself, Saram Krishna. I completed my graduation from Andhra University. I have total 3 years experience in ServiceNow administration and developing. Okay, coming to my roles and responsibilities, creating users, assigning roles, and client side scripts, server side scripts, as per story requirements, writing some, updating the details, and creating some users and the roles and etc. Coming to recently involved in integration also, integration part, business rules, UA policies, UA actions, like that.
Right. So, if I ask you like how much percentage you can rate in with respect to like development, how much work you do, and the administration, how much you do. Like I let's say out of 1 month of your work, if I ask you how much percentage
Yeah,
you do,
40, 60.
40, 60. 40 is admin and 60 is
40.
developer,
Yeah.
right?
No, no. Reverse. Developing side is 40,
Yeah,
60 is admin.
60 is admin. Okay, fine. So can you just give me the recent
Yeah.
development that you configured?
Recent development.
Yeah,
Yeah, I created one table as per the requirement.
right. Can you just please give me the description of the table, why the table is being created, what is the requirement of it?
Yeah, there one requirement is there. That is like they are creating one middle table. Like they want some. I will tell you small details like that. In our organization, now one VM transaction details is there. In the transaction detail, they need to add the some more details. That's why they, as per their requirement, they need to add some more fields in that one.
What is the use of the table? How you are using it?
Yeah. Mm, I am working on the some cement project company. Okay. In
Okay,
that one, it comes under ITOM. ITOM is operations under invoice and all.
right.
Okay, there they want invoice details and transaction details and all like that.
Okay,
After we releasing, they add so many fields
yeah.
we need to implement. That time I need to create the all fields and some more table to the, yeah, as per requirement of the users.
Okay. How you receive the work in your in your project?
Actually, we have mm, some what that one Jira and another one is there.
Okay,
Actually, my manager have that access.
okay.
They will send the stories to personal instance or some teams through my ID. As per that, I follow.
So you are following Jira to track your work, right? Stories.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And on how you follow the work? You follow general method or you follow any agile methodologies?
Agile methodology.
Okay. So like you follow release pattern, Scrum.
Yeah, Scrum.
So
Every day we have Scrum stand-ups and all.
yeah, and what is the
Yeah.
duration of the Scrum release?
Mm,
So like how
Scrum.
it's a 2 weeks or how often you deliver your applications to production?
Actually, I'm joined middle of this one, middle of the development.
Okay.
Mm, they arranged 3 months, 3 months, I think, like that.
So let's
In
say,
my
okay, my question may be something like, I give you one, okay, like let's say I am your manager or a lead. Okay, I give you one
okay.
story. One you developed your work and all. Like when you move that story, immediately you move it, or you move every 2 weeks or 1 week or 1 month.
No, no, no. Actually, we scheduled one time.
Okay, you
We fix one time.
okay. The
That
time
time,
is like when you schedule it. You will schedule whenever you want it, or it's like 2 weeks of gap or something.
that is based on my manager and all. They discussed and they will set the one time.
Okay.
Actually, it's 1 week or end of the week or 2 weeks.
Okay, fine.
like that.
Fine, no problem. Got it. So it is on ad hoc based releases. Okay, fine. And
Yeah.
uh, okay, so you mentioned here like ITL process and record producers catalogs. So catalogs, how much comfortable you are with catalogs? How many catalogs you created so far?
Mm, I created 4 or 5 catalogs.
Four or five catalogs. Okay, so can you tell me what is the use of catalog?
Yeah. It's a portal where users can access with self-service.
Okay,
Yeah. Use means mainly it's reason we don't need to give all permissions to all. Na? That is the one of the main reason. And another one is the we don't have that much of license and all.
hmm,
Simply we can go through the catalogs.
right. Okay, so you said you have 3 years of experience in service now, right?
Yeah.
What is the current version you are using it?
Quebec
Cubic.
current version.
And at what version you started your career with?
Kingston.
Kingston, right? So, if you see from Kingston to Quebec, what are the differences you observed during this last 3 years?
Mm, differences means
Any,
some updates are there.
yeah, what are the
Client
updates?
side script.
Can you be able to give one or two main differences of Kingston and Orlando or Quebec?
I didn't observe so many. Only
Okay, fine.
this time.
Fine. Got it. So, what is your exact role in your project?
Support and admin developing.
Admin and
Developing side, I am
team
support.
member, right? It's a
Yeah,
team member. Okay,
yeah, team member.
fine. So, right. Can you just give me? So you mentioned here catalogs, record producers, order guides, workflows, transform maps, transform scripts, and all right. So
Yeah,
in UA policy, there is a field called inherit. What is the meaning of it?
UA policy.
Yeah, in UA
Sorry.
policy, there is a field called inherit.
Okay, yeah, inherit.
Yeah, can you just give me what is the purpose of it?
Inherit in the sense we will insert something there.
Okay. So in the same UA policy page, there is another field called global. What is the meaning of global?
Global in the sense they will we will all transactions and all everything logs will save in the global.
Okay.
Global means the service no global. Everyone can see, everyone can access like that.
Okay, fine. If I want to convert an UA policy to data policy, what are the things I need to keep it in mind, or what are the steps I need to follow?
UA policies to
Data policy.
data policy.
Yeah. If I want to convert an UA policy to data policy, what are the things we need to keep it in mind?
Like that I didn't done before, but I'm aware of both UA policies and data policies.
Okay.
What is the main
When we
difference?
use data policy.
Yeah, data policies enable us to enforce the data consistency by setting mandatory and read only. Only two fields only. Only two things, mandatory and read only.
Okay. But where it is in
Yeah.
UA policy?
In UA policy, we will do mandatory, visible, and read only.
Okay, fine. So, can we able to write a script in data policy?
No, we can't.
Okay. And how about writing a script in UA policy?
In UA policies,
Will UA policy support scripting?
no.
Okay. So can't we write a client script in UA policy?
UA policies, it will support scripting. It will server side script. Client side script, it will support.
Okay, that's what my
Yeah,
question. Okay, fine.
yeah.
So let's say what is the main difference between a client script and a UA policy?
In client side script, we have four types.
Okay,
Mm, four types we will use as per our requirement and based on our.
No, the question is what is the main difference between client scripting and UI policy?
Okay. Client side scripting when comes under it will occurs on browser side like loading form on submit on change field value on the type
Mm-hmm.
field value change time.
Right.
Okay. UI policies dynamically change the behavior information from control the custom process flows in the tasks.
Okay. But what is the
Yeah.
difference here? I didn't get the difference. You are giving the definitions.
Okay. Difference means UI policies are limited. Only we will do three CRUD operations only. Okay.
What are the CRUD
Clients
operations you can do in UA policy?
UI policy we will do only making film create and create read only. CRUD operations means create update read only
Read and update, right? So
delete.
can we
Yeah.
do using UA policy these CRUD operations? Okay, so maybe let me ask the question in
Sorry,
another
signal.
way. Yeah. Uh, what are the options? What
Yeah.
are the operations we can do using UA policy?
CRUD operations.
No.
But we can't do all the CRUD operations using UI policies.
Mm-hmm. So, okay. So let's say I will give you one simple scenario. Okay. So you have a incident form.
Okay.
Okay. In the incident form, you have a state called state field is there. Okay. So
Okay.
state field, you have few options: new, in progress, work in progress. Okay. On hold, closed, and resolved.
Okay.
Okay. If the state become on hold, okay, then you need to display one field called on hold region, and it should be mandatory.
Okay.
Okay, so when the state become on hold, okay, then you need to show one field that is on hold region. Okay, it should be mandatory. If it is not, if the state is something else, then you no need to show it, and even it should not be mandatory also.
Okay.
So this is a situation. How you handle it? How you do it?
Yeah. I will go to client script.
Okay, yeah. Can you please
Okay.
tell me the syntax?
Yeah, I will tell you. On change client script I will use here.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
First I will take one variable gform that get the value of you are telling some field is there na you
Hmm.
want
Yes.
field you underscore some state name.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let that variable. Next we will here we will create one condition.
Hmm.
If some variable we declare one variable na there we will use this variable here if some x is equal to your variable value that is your rolling resolved or something.
Yes.
Yeah, if the
On
variable
hold.
equal to
On
that
hold.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, if that variable equal to on hold.
Yes.
Here I will write here gform dot set mandatory or another field you are saying some
Same field. On hold
mandatory.
region, and I want to show it, and then I want to make it mandatory.
Yeah, gform dot set mandatory field that name
Hmm.
and alert state some state is changed to on hold.
Okay.
Okay.
Hmm. How can I show a field on a form using client script? I want to show or I want to hide it. How can I do?
Visible.
Okay. Visible. Set visible, right?
Yeah, set visible. Yeah.
Okay. So can't I use show set display? In GForm, we also have one more method called display.
Yeah,
So can I use that in order to show or hide?
set display.
Yes. Same like set
mm,
visible, we have also one thing called set display.
okay.
Okay. You are aware of it?
I'm aware of it but this time I'm not getting.
Okay, fine. No problem.
Okay.
So, yeah, client script. So let's say I have one client script and I have one UI policy. Okay.
Okay.
UI policy is doing the field mandatory. The client script is doing field non-mandatory.
Okay.
Okay. So if both are running, like both are like you are loading
First
the.
client
Okay.
client side script will run the first after that your policy will run.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say the client side script is on load client. It's not on load client script, but it is on change client script. Okay.
Okay.
And the UA policy, when the UA policy runs,
Your policy when we are opening time, na, it will run.
that means at what event?
Even
Is that
I didn't get.
works in kind of like on any change of a field submission or any form load or something? When it load. When I say event means like at what time? On load, on change, UA
It's
policy.
your policy's default one. It will automatically start the first. Okay. Your policy will run after client side will run. Then first we will compare with your policy.
Okay, fine. So your answer is client script will run and then UA policy will run next, right?
Yeah.
So let's say I'm doing one work. Okay, the work is written in on submit client script.
Okay.
So that time also it is same.
On submit time.
I have one client script that is writing an on submit, and the UA policy is also there, which is also doing some same kind of reverse work. Okay, mandatory field mandatory false, and on submit I am making field mandatory true. So which will client script run first?
Yeah. Every time it will run.
So on submit means when it is working. When on
Okay.
submit
Last
client script will run.
final time.
Okay,
Submitting time after filling our form details and all.
okay, fine. So now, what is a business rule?
Business rule is a server side script.
Mm-hmm. Can you
Yeah.
can you just please give me
Mm,
one example for business rule?
yeah, I will give you. It runs when record is displayed, inserted, updated, or deleted. Query is required. That time it will come under picture business rule. Okay, business rules are 4 times before, after, async, display.
Can you give me one
Mm,
example for business rule?
mm, okay, I will give. Update the field value after creating the record as per the values of the other fields.
Okay, fine. And for this particular example, what type you use? What type of business rule you use
After business rule.
after business rule? Why I can't use async business rule?
Mm, async business rule comes under picture when so many child fields are there. It will take some time, or like it will update in the backside
Backend,
backend.
right? So if I write the uh, same one in async business rule, can it work or not?
I didn't get you.
So for your example, if I write the business rule in async business rule type, will it work or won't it work? It won't work.
Yeah, it will work.
It will work.
Backend it will update.
It will update. Okay. Okay. So you said you have fair knowledge on web services, right?
Yeah, right.
So what web services you are aware of?
REST integration.
Can you tell me what are the methods you have it in REST?
Mm, 5 methods is there actually methods of REST integration.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Get, put, post, patch, delete.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So okay, let me give one example. Okay. So you said you are using Jira for your stories, right? Work.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Now in your company, after some maybe 3 months of time, the Jira will be migrated to ServiceNow. No more Jira. You will be using only ServiceNow for your story management.
Okay.
Okay. Now, to how you okay? Let's say this is scheduled in two ways. One is like moving the data, existing data, and second thing is during these 3 months, if anyone creates any record in Jira, they also needs to replicate it in ServiceNow.
Yeah.
Okay. So now here you are using REST.
Yeah.
From ServiceNow side, what method you use?
Inbound integration.
In ServiceNow side, what REST message you use?
Create means we need to if someone created in Jira, it will automatically create in ServiceNow.
Yes, that
That
is
is our requirement.
yes, yes. So in service
Yeah,
now, what
we will use
method we use?
post post method.
So what is the meaning of post method?
Create the data at the resource means
Okay, so you are now you are from service now side. You are creating it or you are getting it, retrieving it.
retrieving it.
So
Mm,
will you use post method here?
actually, sorry, I'm confused here. We are getting data. We are it comes under inbound integration. Na? We will getting the data from our outside one. That is the Jira. We need to create a service now.
Right. So what method we use here?
First, we will get the data and we need to create in the
Right. So
service now.
first we will get the data and create it
Yeah,
in ServiceNow. To get the
service now.
data, what method, what REST method we use? Is that post?
Same. The get one.
Get method.
Get. Yeah, get method.
Okay. So if you use REST message, REST method, okay, how the data will,
Okay.
in which format the data will transfer from Jira to ServiceNow?
Mm, XML mostly. JSON format
Mm-hmm.
mostly.
Okay. So now,
That
okay, fine. JSON or XML, right?
XML. Yeah, right.
So you said you have a very good experience on client side and server side scripting and email notification, schedule jobs and reporting. Okay. Have you created any schedule job?
Mm, I'm aware of it only. I didn't create it.
Okay. Let me ask one question. Okay. So let's say you want to clean up your incidents. Okay. You are working something on incident management application. Okay. And there is a business requirement came says if an incident is not touched by anyone or if the incident is not updated for last 3 months, okay, resolve the incident.
Okay.
You got the question?
No.
Okay, let's say you have an incident. Okay,
Okay.
now you are seeing that incident and there like you are monitoring updated field, right? So if it is
Okay.
not updated for last 3 months, you can repair resolve it. Updating like it is a inactive incident, so it is being resolved or closed from ServiceNow platform team.
Okay.
So
I
this
need to clean the ticket.
so you need to clear it up because if it is inactivated, so we don't want to keep it alive. Okay. So if this is your requirement, how you handle it? First of all, how you get those tickets and how you clean them. You got the
For that,
requirement?
yeah. For that one, we have some inactivity monitor is there, na? You can
Inactivity
set the
monitor. Okay.
yeah. That one triggers an event for task required when it takes inactive or it takes too much time.
Hmm. Right.
Through that one, I got the ticket.
Okay. So you can use inactive
Mm,
monitor and then
yeah.
using that maybe you can. Okay. Let's say I don't
Yeah.
want to use inactive monitor, but I want to write a script. Okay. What the script will do is every Monday or every 3 months or every day I will run it. It checks the it checks the incident records. Okay. And check all the incidents which are not updated for last 3 months and then get the list and then deactivate them. Means close them or cancel them or re- resolve them. If we want to do this way, what is the how we can do?
Mm,
You got
like
my
that,
question, huh?
yeah, I got it. But then, like that, I didn't done before.
You didn't do it. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So you said user creation, assign required roles to customer, password reset and all. Okay, it's an administration. So let's say I give you 5 users. Okay, so
Okay.
5 new users join to my team. Okay, and I want all of them to have ITL role.
Okay.
Okay, how you add it?
Actually, user creating time, after creating user, na,
Users are already created. I asked
okay,
to add into ITL role.
okay. Directly go to the users and mm, wha- whatever you want the username, you can go to that one. Here we have some end of the there or one option is there na users roles.
Hmm.
Using roles, we will add the ITIL.
Okay, so you go to roles and add the users to.
Yeah.
Okay, so is that a good practice? Adding a user to role.
Mm, Based on requirement only. So, you won't give all ITIL roles to every users.
That is fine, but adding a user to any role, not only ITL, but any role.
No, no, no.
eh,
That is not good practice.
So what
You
is a
won't
good
give all
practice?
access.
No, let's say any XYZ role. Okay. So I ask 10 people to add to XYZ role. So you just go to role, get these people, and then add it directly. That's what your answer is, right?
We will
Right?
go to some condition and all. If the users belongs to some group, now we will directly add that group users like that
Okay. So, so
using filters and all.
via group you will say you said via group you will add it, right?
Mm.
Okay.
Why group
I
in the sense
I'm
not
go
group?
okay. So
Filter,
I'm
filter.
confusing with your answer. So let me answer the question in a one line. Okay. I want to add a user to
Okay.
role. Okay, you directly add a user to role, or you have some other method to add a user to role, and which is the best practice to use? Yeah, that's the question.
Mm. Generally, I will add directly users to role.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Right. And okay, so what is the difference between catalog and record producer?
Yeah. Mm. Catalog is the general item. Only users will create the tickets using like self-service.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to record producer, we will create the task-based records only.
So in record producer, you can create only task-based record. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say I want to create a. I have a custom table. You said no, you created one custom table for your integration.
Only for only tables, few tables only it will work. Means
Yeah, the
like
question is same. Like I have one table that is created by me, custom table. Okay. Now I want to create a record producer. Once I created a record producer and submit it, I want to create a record on that table, not the task-based table. Can it be done?
sorry, I didn't get you.
Okay. So you said using record producers. Okay. We can
Yeah.
create task-based records.
Okay.
Okay, this is your statement. So I am asking, can we create a record on non-task based records? Means maybe I have one custom table. I user created table. So using record producer, can we create a record on that table?
No.
No. Okay, are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So okay, and so if you see catalogs, order guides, client script, UA policy, UA action, server side script. Script include. So what is script include?
Script include is it's a server side script. Okay, it's an ability to call the server side from client side using Glide Ajax
Okay.
API.
So if I want to call a script include for a business rule, how I can call?
Mm, we have some function API, that one is add form or
Add param will come when you are calling it from client side, Glide Ajax. But I want to call a script include from business rule or a server side code itself. Ajax is when we use Ajax.
client side we will use Ajax. Okay.
Client side to call a script include we use Ajax. That is right. But my requirement
Work.
is like I want to call a function or a script include from my maybe business rule or from my script include.
Okay.
Then
So many script includes I didn't done, but I am aware of it. I think it's from workflow.
let's say workflow. Okay, from workflow, I want to call a script include workflow run script. How I can
Okay.
do? How I can call a script include from server side code? Maybe that is the question.
Here we will define one some function.
Let's say
Yeah,
function name is get user details.
yeah.
So how?
That one get user details. That one we will use in the some business rules when we writing the business rule script.
So you directly call a function. Will it work?
Directly in the sense we already created some for this function. Na?
Right. Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
What is the difference between a script include and a business rule?
Mm. It's an ability. It will call from client side also. That is the main difference. Script include is called from client side also.
Script include can be called from client side, but business rule cannot be called from. Okay. But that means both are same, huh?
Yeah.
Functionality wise, both are
No,
same, but script include only will also allow to call from client side. That's what the meaning, or is that?
that is that one only.
Oh, okay. So when business rule will run, when script include will run.
Your voice is hello.
Okay. So now is that clear now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Uh, when business rule will run, when script include will run.
Mm, first script. First business rule will run. After that,
No,
script
no, no,
include.
no. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay, fine. No problem. What is transform map?
Yeah, it's transform math is we will use that one in general integration time.
Okay, general integration time. Okay, using transform map, what we can do?
We will import our data to the service now.
Okay, so external data can be imported into service now, right?
Service now. Yeah, right.
Okay, right. So now in transform map, okay, there is a field called colis.
Yeah.
What is the use of colis?
Co- Colis is like a uniqueness.
Can you just give me one
Means
example to explain?
yeah, if colis field value exists in the target, it
Uh-huh.
updates the value of the existing record, or it will insert the new record.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Let's say, can I set a colis for two values, two mappings?
Mm,
Okay,
Two mappings.
so
Yeah,
let's
you
say
can.
I am loading the user data, okay, and I want to validate user name as well as user email ID as a colis.
Yeah, we will set.
You can set it, right? Good. So if I set a colis value for two values, okay, how the system will validate it? If one value matches, then it will pass, or it needs to match two values.
It need to match two values.
If one value matches, one value not matches, then what will happen?
Mm, that time, that time it will fail. It will fail.
Hmm. Okay. That time it will fail. It fail in the sense what?
Mm, we create some large some condition. It won't satisfy. It will live like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here you mentioned like interacting with functional owners to understand the business requirement. So what does it mean? How often you interact with clients? And can you just give me one example where you interacted and why you interacted?
Actually, in Scrum call, we will discuss all together. That time one Scrum Master is there.
Hmm.
Client side one Scrum Master, normal Scrum, our side one Scrum Master.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'm interacting with those guys, and they will explain everything. We want like this, we want like this, like that.
Okay. Let's say I am the Scrum Master from client side. I ask you to implement something, okay?
Okay.
And you checked it and you found that it cannot be done if it there is no possibility to do, okay?
Okay.
So that time how you convince back the Scrum Master says it cannot be done?
Okay. First, I will go through my TL or technical lead is there.
Hmm.
I will explain to that guy,
Hmm.
and both we will discuss, and we will add the. He will add that Scrum Master or another one is there. Na?
Hmm.
Add into the call. We will discuss this guy
Okay.
like that. It's happening like that.
Okay. Fine. Right.
Yeah.
And right. So ITL, IT. What are the main applications you have been worked on so far in ServiceNow?
Applications and some
What applications you worked on? Like applications mean custom applications or ITL applications? Your work.
custom applications.
What is custom application?
Generally, in our client is
What kind of
it's
work
like
you get it? Can you
some
just,
cement company.
yeah, what kind of work you get it? Let's say I ask, okay, let someone will ask you to do some field creation. They will ask you to create the field and which table, which application.
Yeah, I will tell. Then that's what I'm telling.
Okay.
Okay, actually, it's a cement company. There we that is our there we our motto is we need to create the invoices.
Uh-huh. Okay. That is like custom application. You have your own.
That is comes under IT OM.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, custom application.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Uh, Good. So from your resume, I could. What is SLA?
SL is a contract between service provider and a contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So in what are the types of SLAs?
Mm, I'm just only aware of I didn't create it here. I
Okay.
don't have that much access and all.
Okay. Fine.
Yeah.
And what is ACLs?
Access level controls.
Mm-hmm.
Using access level control, we can like rules for access to control the restrict the access to the data requiring users to pass the set of requirements
Okay.
before they
Fine.
can interact it.
Right. Okay. Let's say I have a field in the form. Okay. So you have in your custom application, cement-based custom application, you have the form, right? In the form, you have a field called customer invoice. Okay.
Okay.
So the customer invoice can be only allowed to ITL users or admin users, ITL and admins. For other users, it should not, it should show, but it should not allow them to write it. That means
Yeah.
you need to restrict them only with read access, not write access. For write access, only admins or ITL people should be having it. So
Okay.
this is your requirement. So what are the ways you can implement this one? You got the requirement?
Yeah, I got the
So
requirement.
there is a field called customer invoice. The customer invoice should be allow only for admins and ITL to write. For others, it should only show in a read-only true format. That's the requirement.
Yeah, we will do this by some ACL and another one is I'm not sure. I got idea like has role and has role exactly.
Hmm. So has role using has role exactly. Where you write has role and has role exactly?
Not right means it will.
No, no. If you say, okay, let's say it is right. Where you use has role and has role exactly to fulfill this requirement. You write it in a UI policy, you write it in client script, you write it in a business
Mm,
rule. Where you write it?
I will write in the client script.
Hmm. So has role of ITIL, has role of exactly ITIL.
Mm.
Then you will. Okay, fine, fine, got it. So what is an update set?
Using update set now we will capture the what we done
Hmm.
like
So if I create a schedule job and I want to move the schedule job from dev to test, test to prod, can it be captured and moved via update set?
No, only fewer non-international data will be captured in the update set.
Hmm.
Users and records will not capture in the update set.
Okay, fine. Look, let's say I want to move a scheduled job. Okay, you said it won't capture in update set. So how I can move it to dev
XML.
via XML, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Uh, so what is the difference between a variable and variable set?
Variable is the structure of the some field or catalog item in the what we need to create in the service now fields and all.
Hmm.
Variable set is na group of variables.
Okay. Why? What is the like? Yeah, that is true. But what what is like? What you get the benefit when you use variable set?
Yeah, wherever you want na, every time you are adding you are creating new table, you need to add some user details, name, email and all. If you created one variable set na, we will directly use that variable set in the creating time. That is the use.
So variable set will come when you are creating a table. Huh?
Creating general I'm not creating table and all. Mm,
Where variable and variable set concept will come?
it's like a set wherever mm,
Where variable and variable set concept will come?
in catalog items it will come.
Right.
Catalog is creating time.
Okay. Fine. How much you can rate yourself on JavaScript?
Mm, JavaScript
So you mentioned you have
out of
programming.
10 I will give
Yeah, out of 10, how much?
out 7.
7, right? So 7 is a good score. Okay. So now,
Yeah.
if I ask you, like I will give you one scenario. Okay. So I will give you a user ID. No, no, I will give you a user email ID. Okay.
Okay.
And I ask you to tell me the user full name. Okay, using server side code, how you do it?
You are giving username.
User email ID I will give. Okay. So let's consider
Mm.
like this. Okay.
Mm.
I given this one
Yeah,
to you.
I got it. I
Okay.
will.
I given this one to you and I am expecting your full name of it. Maybe Ramakrishna SS something. Okay, this one you
Okay.
need to get it. You have an input of this one. So how you write can you just give me the logic?
Take variable gr equal to new glide record
Hmm.
in users table.
Yeah. What is the
Okay,
user
new glide
table
record
name?
and u underscore users.
U underscore users or sys underscore users?
Sorry, sys underscore users.
Okay, fine. So you glide to the
Yeah,
table, yeah, right?
yeah. After that, I will add gr dot add query
Mm-hmm.
like query not like we
Okay,
will
gr.add query. Then what query you add it here?
mm, means name. This time
Name equal
we will
to
add.
what name you use?
You gave me one name, na? If that
I
one equal
didn't.
to
Okay, we have been provided with email ID, not name. We want name. You got my question clearly? Shall I repeat the question again?
you are giving one
Okay,
email name. Using that one, I need to get the full name.
right. So I am giving you the email ID. Okay, so email ID I have been provided. Okay,
Okay. Here I will like email ID some.
okay. Uh, so this is your requirement. I even write it here. Maybe you can see my screen. Okay, for that what you said is glide recorder. So I'll write the code. Please help me. You can see my screen now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, where gr equal to new glide,
New glide record.
yeah, of sys user table. Okay, gr dot add query. This is what you told. Okay, till this point, fine. Then next what I need to do?
add query, we need to here put some condition. Email ID is equal to our name.
What name? Your name?
Email, no, not my name. You said one name, na?
This is email ID. You want to pass this
Yeah,
email ID. Okay, this is not
yeah.
name, but this is email ID. Okay, fine.
Email ID, yeah.
Okay, so I given it. Fine. Then one I
Then
yeah. Then what I need to do?
j dot query. Query means it will print the number.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
It will print. Okay,
i-
fine. Gr.query is right. Query.
mm. Now we will print like gs print.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gs print. So gr.query and then gs print. Right. I will write it whatever is said. And then here what I need to do?
Mm, Print the full name.
Okay,
How will,
name.
yeah.
So are you sure this will work?
Here some logic is missing where it will take our full name. That one I'm not
This is
getting.
name. Name field, like full name is name only. I am sure. I am okay. Fine.
Okay,
Right.
that means fine. It will work.
It will work. Right. Good. So fine. So 7 out of 10. How you call a REST method from script?
Mm, Rest method.
Yeah. You created a REST message method, and you need to call it from a business rule or a script include or a workflow or a schedule job. How you can call it? How you can
Scripted
how you can initiate a REST message? Maybe that is the question.
rest integration message.
Yes.
Mm,
Okay. Fine. I think yeah, that's it from.
HTTP.
Yeah, yeah. Please tell me. You are
Um,
telling something.
you will make to use HTTP protocols. Mm,
HTTP protocols. Why a HTTP protocol can? My question is clear. Huh? How you call the REST message from server side code?
okay. Request and response is there na.
Okay, fine. So I think we are done with the time. So I done my
Okay.
questions. Okay. Do you have any questions to me, Ramakrishna?
No, fine.
Okay. So shall we close?
Yeah, we will close.
You don't want to hear the feedback?
HR will say na.
Okay, fine. Okay then. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for
Mm,
your time and we are.
mm,
Yeah, you want to
you
ask
can.
something?
Mm, how much you can rate my to myself? To my.
Okay, so that means you are
I'm not asking feedback. Generally asking the.
okay. So frankly speaking, I will give my feedback here only. Okay.
Okay.
So you have 3 years of experience, and I found that you are mainly doing administration job. Okay, and the
Okay.
developer job you are doing it, but it is very less. You are just touching it, and a few concepts you only know the definitions, but you didn't really work on them. I can clearly see like a business rule, script include and all, and even catalogs also you didn't know it. You know basics, but not deeper. You never worked on catalogs. Okay, and the rest and
Okay.
soap you just read it, but you don't know the deeper thing. And your communication you need to little bit improve because you are not giving the full sentences. Okay, and
Okay.
ACLs you didn't work on it. When I asked the question, you are not clear. You just given like we can do it, but client script also you can do, but you are not confident on the topics when you are answering the questions, even data policy, UA policy. So when I ask the question like UA policy, what are the operations we can do using UA policy? You are telling CRUD. CRUD are server side operations, and UA policy we can do mandatory visible read only, right? So this is
Yeah,
you,
right.
right? So that and all you are not confident. So you need to maybe groom yourself little deeper, and also you have to practice or see things more.
Okay.
Okay, and a little bit of communication. Communication is good. I can't say communication is bad, but you need to improve it. Professional communication, you need to build it up. And if you ask me about the feedback, maybe from my side, negative. We are looking for a strong developer, and I see a lot of gap because we have a lot of expectations in this particular profile.
Okay.
So yeah, if we take you also, we need to give you some 3 months time to train and then align to my process. Where we don't have that much time to give. We need a person who can immediately adapt the environment, work, and then start working on it. Okay. So
Okay.
this is the overall feedback from my side. But keeping all these inputs, please groom yourself and focus more.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank
Any
you.
other questions?
No, fine.
Okay, fine. So thanks, Ramkrishna. Thanks all for your time for me and my company. Okay. Have a great time. Nice speaking with you.